So Ava, welcome in.
Thank you.
What was the most fun part about being with this group of young ladies and this fine young coach, Coach Shelton?
Really just being all together. We've known each other for such a long time and we all love each other, so just being together is the best part.
Do you love these young ladies, these teammates and friends as much as you love your own sister, Emily?
Yes.
So they're like sisters and family to you too then?
Yes, they are. They make up my life a lot.
Probably the kind of friends you'll take with you down the road too as you get older. This kind of group, I bet this group will stick together probably.
Yes, sir. Well, I hope so. Emma and Jillian are part of my teammates, and they're coming to the same high school as me. And Bridget's going off to Bishop, which I'll miss her so much. And Malin, a very close friend of mine, is going to GDS, and she'll be missed a lot. But hopefully, we'll all stay together.
Yeah, you look forward to Paige, I'm sure, going over there next year. That's going to be exciting. Going to be a lot of fun.
Except playing with my sister. But other than that, yes.
It's going to be tough going against her in practice, right?
Yes. She's going to be bossing me around the whole time.
But you can take it, right?
Yes.
And when she dishes it out, you're just going to give it right back to her.
Yes, I will.
Ava, what was your hardest part of the entire season this past year? I know everything went great, 67. Was there a hard time, a tough time as you got through that season, or a tough game or something you remember being not quite that easy you had to kind of work your way through?
Mostly it was the championship game. And knowing how much we had on our shoulders. But we played our hardest, they played their hardest. But at the end, we knew that we could come out strong and finish the game, and that's what we did.
What kind of memories? I know you've got the memories of the games, how everything went. Do you have anything else you take with you? Did you guys get to cut down the nets? Did you get any of that stuff? Got any plaques, any trophies? All those collectible things you keep with you so you can take those home, put those on the shelf in your room, and keep for times to come? Did you get a T-shirt? We are the champions. Anything like that?
Yes, we did. For Shamrock, it said 2014. And it had champions on the bottom. And before every year, we make shamrocks and we put our names on them. And that's a great memory that we can keep for us. Most of the plaques and trophies go to the school.
I got you.
So we don't really get to keep any of them.
And did get to cut down the nets?
No, we did not get to do that.
I remember one time I was in a tournament years ago. We got to cut these nets down. I think we won many tournaments, and we cut one down. I saved up just a little piece of that net from that tournament from years ago.
I know a few years ago the varsity boys for our team got to do that, but not this year. We didn't get to.
Should have got around on the floor somewhere and saved a piece of the lint, maybe from the floor, something like that, possibly.
Yeah.
Traveling with these girls up and down the road all these years, AAU tournaments and St. Pius tournaments. Talk about some of those experiences, all the travel days. A lot of time spent on the road going to these different tournaments here and there.
Yes, it was a lot, but it made us a closer team because we don't get buses, so we're all in car rides, so we're all together. And those car rides, to me, I feel like we've become a lot closer, and we know now that we're a family. And it's just been a great experience.
You probably get to know some of the other parents too. I mean, since you're riding sometimes,
Yes.
not maybe with your mom or dad, you might ride probably with another family too down the road. You get to know them a little bit.
Yes.
You probably spend some time at these other people's houses a lot too, I bet.
Yes, I know a lot of information about every family right now.
You could probably tell a few good stories, right, about these?
Yes, I could.
Did you have any, like, I've always heard about these pregame routines you go through. Did you guys have the routines?
Yes, we're crazy. Well, in the beginning, we come together and we hold hands and we turn off all the lights and we put our left foot in and we say prayer. And then we go around the room and say what we can do to help us win the game. And then we sing, "Don't Drop That Dun Dun."
Okay.
And then we will sing, "We Will Rock You."
Right.
And then Coach Shelton will come in, and then we'll kiss a bird, like a pelican.
And that's a little sculpted pelican, little thing you bring
like
in?
a stuffed animal type.
Gotcha. Okay. Is that like the team mascot in some ways? Travels with the team every? Did you kiss the same one every game?
Yes, sir.
You got to, yeah.
It's
okay.
been with her for many of years.
67 of those kisses on that pelican then probably.
Yes,
Wow.
a lot of kisses.
That's good stuff.
Yes, and then we put a block to our heart, and then when she's done talking with us, we hit the believe sign, and then our Coach Hurd, gives us a high five.
And then you're ready to go?
And then we're ready to go.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. What about what do you do for the post-game celebration? Anything you do every game after the victories, after all those wins? Was there anything you guys did afterwards? Did you have like a team, getting a huddle and you yell something out? I mean, after those? No?
After wins, we would just go back upstairs or go wherever we are in our locker rooms, and Coach Shelton would just tell us what we need to work on or why it was a great game, what we did good or bad, and then she would just say, be ready for the next game, and we'd just move on.
And you played, again, the point guard position, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you have anybody you watched growing up, or do you watch any of these other women's teams, see some other point guards you like to kind of pattern your game after? Because you got to have a completely different game than some of the other players, because you're going to have the ball in your hands probably more than anybody.
Yes, well, it actually all started with my sister, Emily Casper. I'm 2 years younger than her, so I've watched her, and coming from her, I've just seen that basketball is what I want to do, and how being point guard is just a really fun and a great way just to help the team. So that's...
Would you be like pass first and shoot second type point guard, or are you more of a... Okay,
yeah, I'm more of a distributor. But if it comes down to tight situations, I'll be willing to go to the hole to get us points. But I like to give other people opportunities to score.
What's your favorite kind of pass? Because I've had these girls' teams I've watched over the past couple of years. Do you like a nice little lob pass inside to your post person, or you like those bounce passes?
I like lobs the best to my post, or bounce passes to the wings to get them drives.
And do you take the three-point shot if it's available?
Yes, sir, I do.
Can you shoot it as well as Emily, or maybe better?
Better.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's going to run in the family, that shooting expertise in, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you think there'll be, it's going to be fun when you get to Paige, because you got the Cargo sisters and the Casper sisters. That's going to get kind of, and you said two others, the Hurd sisters too going over there?
Yes, sir.
Man, you'll have like 3 groups of sisters on that team,
Yeah,
possibly.
and I've known them all for such a long time, so it's going to be such a great experience.
You probably went to all the Paige games growing up too, didn't you? Go watch your sister play?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. I went to all of them. It was fun. And I can't wait to go be on the court if it happens and just have a great time.
Well, the future is definitely bright. What about this ACC? Did you go to the game today over there?
Yes, sir.
What did you take out of that, watching those ACC women play today? What did you take home from there?
I just saw how hard and how they love the game, and I can take that for myself because I love the game, and I really look forward. I am looking to do college basketball, and so seeing them be out there really helps me to see what I need to do to get to that level.
And what do you think you need to do right now watching them today? Got to work on the dribble, work on the pass. What do you got to work on the most?
I need to work on being more aggressive and going to the ball.
Get that toughness, right?
Yes.
Do you go for those loose balls? You ever find yourself going across the floor and jumping on that?
Sometimes.
That's coming up, though, isn't it, in the future? You're going to be going that direction.
Yes, I will.
Go to any camps in the summer and these training camps, college camps with the coaches and stuff like that? You guys doing those yet?
Sometimes we did the Winthrop. It was fun seeing all the college teams play and then seeing us go out and have a good time. Yeah.
How about you look at the AAU? What's the AAU season hold for you this coming year? And which team? You tell me, remind us once again which AAU team you're on.
I'm with the Gators with Johnny Richardson.
Is Johnny a good coach?
Yes, he is. He's a great coach.
I got to ask this question. Johnny's your coach, right?
Yes, sir.
He's also coaching some boys too, right?
Yes, he coaches.
Johnny's a busy man.
Yeah, I think it's U17,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure.
So he's coaching you as well. What do you learn from Coach Richardson? What's he taught you?
He's taught me to be a tough player. He's taught me a lot of things because I've been with him for a few years now, and he's really helped me through my journey. So he's a big part of where I am now.
And the Gators team, AAU has some success too?
Yes, sir. Actually, Emma Hurd is with me, one of the post players, and a few other girls from GDS. So I think we're going to be a pretty good team this year.
Looking forward to it then.
Yes, I am. I'm very excited.
You've done a good job here. Let's let one of your teammates come in next. We'll get Emma in next. You kind of set her up. Thank you, Ava.